video clip that resurfaced of Silky's assistant Saeed dancing with Zoe days after the SA incident. I'm gonna play you guys that clip right now.
That's not dancing. That's her twerking on this man. He's just right there. like I don't know what's her obsession with like just twerking on men who like are not asking for it. But bro, I ain't gonna lie, that's weird. That's weird, gang. Nina Lynn got a slap on the wrist. If you don't know what the situation is, basically Nina Lynn and Zoe Spencer groped a man, let me just say that, on live stream. And apparently they only got banned for a day for it, saying people are outraged. So let's get to it.
Twitch has been in a ish storm the past couple of weeks, and keeping it being, I love it. Now, I do love the platform Twitch. I love you so much, and I do like the content that they are providing me. But this development was so insane.
No, that's what he really likes. He likes that bad.
The essay, which is what happened. The essay that was committed by two streamers. One, I was actually gonna call her Zoe Plant. Yo, Soluminati comes up with the greatest names. Zoe Spencer and streamer Nina Lynn attacked this guy, Saeed, who works with Silky. So they attacked, and this was months ago. I didn't know this was that long ago. I thought it was like a month or two ago that this happened, but this got resurfaced, and Clippers really they're holding these people in the palm of their hands. It's at their mercy whether they want to make something relevant again. So this was 8 months ago or so that the event happened, and then clips start getting posted about it. People start talking about it, and then she gets pressed about it. So Nina Lynn gets pressed about it, gets confronted about it. I don't want to say pressed. She gets confronted about it. You
stuttering a lot this vid,
she's
man.
Like, oh yeah, you know, like, I get why he's embarrassed, this and that. And they hadn't been banned for it 8 months ago when it happened. They had not been banned for it when it resurfaced. But then Asmon Gold, who is arguably the biggest streamer, the biggest commentator for sure on Twitch right now, he had this clip that started spreading around. And I'm gonna play it for you guys right now.
What a disgusting. Really? Why is this on the platform right now? There is literal video evidence of her assaulting somebody. Really? Like, I mean, what is this? Twitch is like, we have...
You got Captain Disgusting telling you wrong. You already know that shit.
Standards called double standards? Yeah. No, it's not even a double standard. Because they didn't give a...
Mr. Can't clean his room over here talking about...
And give about with Emmy, then give
I ain't trying to kick, bro.
I just it's not double standards. They've got no standards. No, we gotta get a video out on this and let everybody know about it. We gotta let people know about this. This is some nasty, raunchy hood rat, disgusting.
Nigga, what? Raunchy hood rat. Where did that come from? See, this is exactly why I call that disgusting, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Probably he might be racist too.
Cardi B wannabe behavior that should be on like the red light district, and it should have no place on the internet. Get your off of here, assaulting people.
Clean your room, man.
Disgusting.
Nigga, clean your room, bro.
Disgusting. Get the out of here. Like, how do you even do this? Wow,
bro. How you got me hating on you? I was supposed to agree with you, bro. You just saying weird.
OnlyFans make this normalized?
What?
No, it didn't. No, this did not make no. This is never normalized. It should never be normalized. Don't ever. It's nobody's fault except for their fault that they did this. Nobody else made this happen.
So they ended up getting banned. However, I don't think they would have gotten banned had this not blown up in the same time frame that
for sure
the incident at TwitchCon happened. Which the incident at TwitchCon is this girl Emiru. She got attacked. Some dude, just like some giant, at least compared to her, some giant walks up, like tries to hug her and kiss her, and then like there was security nowhere to be found, and it was her own personal security that pushed him off. So yeah, those guys flopped as well, and this became like the talk of the town, and especially how poorly they handled it before and after. So eventually these girls, they both get banned, and Saeed, he says thank you on his Twitter, and he says still going to make a statement later. This was October 25th when they...
Some people are saying that Saeed is milking the situation, which if this was a girl who got assaulted on stream, I don't think you would be saying she was milking the situation. So I will just put that out there. But let's stop the narratives, man.
Got banned. And funny enough, it got reported a day later Zoe Spencer was unbanned from Twitch after serving a
Unreal.
24-hour ban for the SA
Unreal.
incident involving Silky's assistant Saeed.
Unreal.
And the guy Saeed said, this is just unreal. Keep in mind, this guy is 24 years old. You just have to put that out there. And another account actually made a very good point and said, iShowSpeed was banned on Twitch for 2 years for words he said, by the way. And we're not going to act like those words.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Let's not act like Speed didn't say some crazy shit. He literally insinuated that he would grape Ash Cash.
Crazy. I'm haunted by this moment when
Let's not act like
Speed's
that was
career.
right.
And
That was a
I
terrible
still
comparison.
hold Aiden somewhat accountable for being able to prevent this. So if you guys are unfamiliar with the situation, what happened years ago is that Ash Cash, very popular IG girl. Yeah, I know who Ash Cash is, but people were like, yo, they're surprised.
Evil light-skinned final boss. Forgot to mention that.
Girl was. I was like, I didn't know who Lexi was. Ash Cash, I knew who Ash Cash was. But Ash Cash, it was kind of like an E-Date stream that Aiden Ross was hosting. iShowSpeed, I think Kai Cenat was there too. But iShowSpeed was one of the people, and then he set up this joke. Keep in mind, iShowSpeed was 16, 17 at the time. He was definitely under 18. And he said, oh, if it was me and you on an island, and we were the last people on Earth, like what's going, like would we get together? And so she's like thinking, and then we already know, because this joke has been used before, but I saw this, I was like, oh no. And this is the opportunity. Aiden saw what was coming. Everybody saw what the punchline was going to be, including Aiden Ross, which is why I feel like he should have stopped him there, because saying something like that on Twitch is crazy. In general is crazy. And then she said,
how did he said
no,
that
or something
before
like that. And then
to other people? Like,
iShowSpeed says, who
Speed
gonna
was
stop?
wildin'
Which
back
is
in the
like,
day,
oh,
man.
it's just me and you. There's nobody that's gonna stop me from taking it if I want to. Which is, you don't say something like that on Twitch. I don't think you say something like that in general, but you know. But he gets banned for that. And keep in mind, this was not in person. This was digital, and he got banned for several years for that. It was an indefinite suspension until, you know, he reformed and all of that. And these girls, they committed the essay live on stream physically, two of them on top of the dude, and there was crazy backlash for it, and they got 24 hours. What's also funny is that some random other chick just decides to clout farm off of it and posts, I love this pic of me and Saeed, so I'm posting it. She got fried.
I hate when people do this, bro. Whenever they see a bad situation happen, they just try to involve themselves. It's one thing talking about the situation, but posting a picture of you and Saeed that would not have been posted if this situation didn't happen is just the ultimate form of clout chasing, gang.
So hard that she
That's
has to
weird.
turn off replies to it. People are like, yo, you cannot be, you know, she was never posting this if this situation didn't happen and she couldn't clout farm off of it, which is 100% true. And then Silky, who Saeed works for, I was wondering, I was like, who the hell is Saeed? Where'd this guy come from? So Silky, he was celebrating hitting 50,000 subscribers, and I'm gonna play you guys that clip right now.
Music during the clip.
Remember that. All subs still go to Saeed, my boy. I want all these subs to go to Sai, you heard? All these subs is going to
Okay,
Sai.
W Silky for doing that. W Silky.
We at 1,300. Saeed is taking all of that home.
Damn, yo, what? Yo, 1,300? Yo, 1,300? God, yo, nigga, I want to be fucking Silky's assistant. God damn, 60?
Thank you.
60? 60?
So some people are kind of tripping. They're like, yo, he's
60
giving
bands,
us
chat.
the revenue of
At least.
50,000 subscribers. No, he was trying to hit 50,000, and then he tweeted out like, oh, all subs in the next 30 minutes to 1 hour are going to go to, all the sub revenue will go to Saeed. So he's been very, very supportive of him, and they've all been really
W
supportive
Silky,
of the
man.
situation. However,
Good
we
guy.
do have to be fair here. And I think people have just taken this opportunity to try to come at Nina Lynn and Zoe Spencer. And I'm not here to do that, because I personally think Zoe Spencer, I don't know. I don't think she's got that star power. She had crazy momentum early on in the year. And I think her getting blackballed and being unable to collaborate and having male streamers, the majority of them being unwilling to collaborate with her because of how she makes them feel, has hindered her growth. But Nina Lynn is for sure a star. I don't care what anybody says. Yeah, like, am I going to sit there and watch her? Probably not. But I could tell a star when I see one. And she's got it. She's got the it factor, especially for an Asian chick. Like, what Asian chick has got all of the qualities that she has in one person as an entertainer? It's very, very
What you mean by that,
There was
gang?
this video clip that resurfaced of Silky's assistant Saeed dancing with Zoe days after the SA incident. I'm going to play you guys that clip right now.
That's not dancing. That's her twerking on this man. And he's just right there. like I don't know what's her obsession with like just twerking on men who like are not asking for it. But bro, I ain't gonna lie, that shit weird. That shit weird, gang. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie.
This is where I'm like, yo, this guy's kind of moving a little bit crazy because keep in mind, the incident happened months ago. After that incident happens, here she is.
Bro, Zoe's the ultimate like form of a pick-me, man. Like, I ain't trying to cook her, bro, but like, she's just a pick-me, man.
She's slowly
I gotta
moving
say.
towards him. He can move out the way. He chooses not to move out the way. And if this was a chick, and like, let's say you reverse it, right? People would be like, yo, that chick was saying she got attacked, and a week later, she back together with the guy. Or a week later, here she is dancing with the dude. So is it really that bad? She's coming around him again, and they're not even in a relationship or anything. So you can't describe it as a toxic situation. And I would be inclined to agree with you in that situation. Be like, yeah, honestly, what is she going to say here? And some people are saying like, nah, because the first time it wasn't consensual. So the other, like, that doesn't mean he can't consent to it after. Come on, dog. Like, let's be real. This is where I feel like people just have animosity towards Nina Lynn and Zoe Spencer. And perhaps it's justified because of how they were treated for the bans in comparison to other people. But we're not going to try to change things up to where, oh, nah, this guy's just a victim and he just felt pressured in the second situation. In the first situation, I'm in agreement. But in the second situation, yeah, he voluntarily let her dance up on him. So that's why I think maybe Nina Lynn came out and was like, yo, he might just be embarrassed because they had dealings with him after that. And they were probably like, yo, he was chill after that. And now the clip resurfaces and maybe he's embarrassed and doesn't want to look a certain type of way. And
But he's not finna ruin their reputation just because he's looking that way. I understand what you're saying, and that's probably what she thought of it. But at the same time, if he says SA and we got visuals of them groping him, right? Let's not discredit that. All right, let's just not discredit that. That was some weird shit that happened.
I'm inclined to potentially agree with her on that one. After we get the full story.
I ain't agreeing with her on that one. I understand the perspective a little bit better, but she still basically insinuated that if you get twerked on and you get assaulted as a guy, you just aren't supposed to be embarrassed about that. Like, you're just supposed to accept it. That's what she was insinuating. Now, look, you could make the argument that she didn't say that verbatim, and if you want to make the argument, that's cool. But at the same time, how it sounded very bad. Let me say that. It sounded very bad.
At least the full story that we have as of now, I understand why Nina Lynn said what she said. Because this is an 8-month time frame that we're talking about, or at least 6+ months. And also him celebrating them being banned, it's like, I get it, but his emotions, or at least how he's outwardly expressed these emotions on Twitter, makes it feel like this just happened. Like, you're just so happy there. And I think people were happy that they got banned, but it's like, what did I expect? Now, I do think, I'm not saying that they should have permanently been banned or indefinitely suspended, even though what they did was for sure SA. Like, let's not cap about that. But I don't want to see them permanently banned. My whole thing is like, yo, whatever Speed did, like, y'all should.
Okay, let's say this. If a man did the same thing to a girl and he got unbanned after one day, everybody would riot. Say, yo, he needs to be permabanned. He probably wouldn't even get unbanned after a day. He would just be permabanned. That's just how Twitch operates, right? If that situation happened, and then, same situation about a week later, there's a video of the girl being cool with it, you wouldn't be saying the same thing. You would still be saying, yo, he should be banned permanently. So But I'm gonna just be honest. Just because it's women, and it doesn't seem as bad, I feel like you're getting this takeoff. Now, look, I respect your opinion. I see why you're saying this, but in all reality, even if they didn't get permabanned, a 1-day ban is like a fucking recess timeout back in kindergarten. What is it really gonna do? Brother, this is like if back in first grade, you pulled your pants down and pissed on somebody's leg, and all the teacher did was say no snack time for you, no recess. Then tomorrow you're good. No, you're getting kicked out of the school. You're getting kicked out of the school. That's what's happening. You'll never see that school again. They might ban you from the premises of the school. That's just what's going to happen. And with what happened with Nina Lynn and Zoe, clearly essay, clearly grubbing, clearly he wasn't consenting. Yet they kept on going. I understand that 8 months after when they got called out to do it, reluctantly they apologized. Reluctantly they apologized. But that doesn't warrant them to get unbanned after a day. That's dead ass like that Patrick and SpongeBob meme where they went into jail for 1 day, stood there for a second, and then they got let out. What was the point of banning them? What was the point? At least ban them for a week. They should be banned for at least a month or two. How are they finna learn their lesson after a day? Come on, man. And I'm really saying this because I know if it was the opposite way around, they wouldn't. Bro, they would be streaming on Kick right now. They would be streaming on Kick. Hell, Kick might even ban them. So I'm just staying true to what I'm finna say, bro.
Have gave him less time for that. Especially the dude's a teen. It was online. I give him what, 2 weeks? Like people have given
Nah, Speed deserved the year. he deserved the extended time, man. I'm gonna be honest. 2 years, but he deserved a cool little time for that.
Other people.
I'm not
I don't want
finna
these girls
backtrack
to
with
get
that shit.
permanently.
That was crazy.
I have a sore spot in my heart to see people get indefinitely suspended, especially when the amount of effort that a streamer puts in to their content, and some people say like a Nina Lynn and a Zoe Spencer.
Well, I hate to see good people go to prison too. I hate to see people go to prison. I hated to see Young Thug go to prison. But after I seen what he did, the law gotta do what the law gotta do, gang. I don't know what to tell you. You don't think I want to take K to keep on making bangers for us? I did. We all did. But TK killed 2 people, gang. The law gotta do what the law gotta do, bro. It don't matter what you think, man.
They put in work. They're entertaining to their audience. They put in a lot of effort. Now, it's not like a Kai Cenat with the production and all of that, but it's draining. Like, streaming is emotionally draining. And these chicks, they put in work, and I wouldn't want to see their revenue source, like, removed from them indefinitely and unsure of what they're going to do next because of one incident like this.
You wouldn't say this. I'm sorry, bro. You wouldn't say this if it was a guy. You would not say this if it was a guy. I don't care. You're not saying this if this was a guy who essayed a girl. You wouldn't say this, gang. I'm trying to be cautious. I'm trying to be chill. But this is a bad take, gang. Actions have consequences. If somebody like, nah, bro, nah, man. I look, bro. They chose to do that, man.
They have, a stronger feeling of vengeance, but I don't have any vengeance. Bro. They haven't done anything
I don't know
to me.
about that
So I
one,
think
man.
this situation, it makes Twitch look bad because they were only, I think if they got a week, it would have been solid. Like if you ask me, I would say 2 weeks max, and then stop laying down the hammer on people like Speed when they say something.
Gang, I got banned for 2 weeks from a girl saying the hard R in an IG Reel video that I watched on Twitch. Zoe Spencer and Nina Lynn groped and assaulted a man on a stream and then reluctantly apologized. That 2 weeks is 2 weeks is laying down the hammer, gang? A year is laying down the hammer. Indefinite ban is laying down the hammer. 2 weeks should be the minimum, in my opinion.
Crazy versus when people do something crazy. But yeah, I think this Saeed guy blew this. I think he took the opportunity to ride.
I'm not. Nah, yeah, we're gonna cut it right there. Yo, y'all saying all respect to you, bro, but I don't really agree with the take. I understand why you're saying it. I don't really agree with the take, though. I'm gonna keep it a bang. I think I get where you're trying to get at, but at the same time, I don't agree with the take. Still respect you, bro. Still gonna watch some of your videos, but I don't agree with the take. Well, let me know what y'all think about that in the comment section down below. Let me know what you think about the situation. Besides that, I appreciate you for watching. Sky Crew, stay fly. And I wanted to say this. I don't hate Nina. I don't hate Zoe. I thought Nina was a really cool person before. I've only heard good things about Nina. But at the same time, when I see bullshit, I'm going to call it out. Same thing with Zoe. If I see bullshit, I'm going to call it out. They're not terrible people. They just did something wrong. They did a terrible action. All right? Same time, though, actions have consequences. And to negate that just because they worked hard to get to their position, that's a stupid argument. It's just stupid. Like, if that was the case, then Diddy should be free. If that was the case, R. Kelly didn't do anything wrong. Stupid argument. We can't do that, man. We out.